A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Huskers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Williams. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Takes a hit as he fires. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D-lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Jackson will throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Texas. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. protection. It's incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Using his legs to buy some time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Reels it in down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Jackson will throw. Hauls it in. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback on the keeper. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up second down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Quarterback adapting. Got it on the outside, it's Bond. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
It's a fumble! And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
If you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, Coach.
Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
It's complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Jackson will throw. Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He's got him. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the toss. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Big guy smells it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And when you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing
He wants to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a real...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Bond. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 24 to LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Back to throw. It's Owens. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on first down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Snap it to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Huskers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Selvia. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Might be changing the route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Owens. He's got him in the flat. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got his man in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. A handoff, keep working on that clock.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
and a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people pointing to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them.